Wow, good afternoon. It's so lovely to be home. Oh, I unmuted the wrong thing again. Wow. It is so lovely to be home, back to familiar territory with the iMac and getting the live stream happening. It did take me the 4 hours to get to home from where I was, and I've had a little relax and a couple of coffees and setting up again so that the computer was working, fully logged in, all that stuff. It is so wonderful to be back for a daily Lenormand card spread reading, although today it's not Lenormand, it is Kitpla, which you will see in a minute. G'day, Keza. Lovely to see you and to be able to be in familiar territory again. So I'm going to go to the next screen. So that, g'day Kay, yeah, here I am here, home safe and sound. And for those that don't know me, good afternoon, Lynn. I don't know if I've seen you before. I'm Ros Bounty Psychic Medium, and I do a daily, well, as much as possibly that I can, I do a daily card spread reading using the Lenormand cards predominantly. On a weekday, it definitely is, and it's usually around 8 a.m. That is Australian Central Daylight Time or Adelaide time. Because of the Christmas break, New Year's break, holidays, I was away from home. I was doing mobile and using an updated, modified MacBook Pro that was from a 2009 to a 2011 version, but I could not upgrade it to anything more recent so that I could get the full use of everything as I'm usually able to use. So we're here back at my iMac. So I have been not missing in action, but it's been different. And now I'm back to this regular way of doing it. Good afternoon, Nat. Lovely to see you here. I drove through rain all the way coming home, so I did need a bit of a break and a rest and a coffee or two. So I was very happy to be able to do that. Now we're going over to the cards. Tap into your psychic senses and all the rest that you need to do to connect in with what is the message that is today. Even though for some of us, like here, it's past half a day gone already, but it's still relevant. Tap into that messaging that Spirit gives to you, because they do let us know as we move along in conjunction with them. Be melded, be in tune, I suppose, might be the right way of saying it. So it's 12 midnight there, so you're UK or US Canadian, that line of timeline, is it, Lynn? It's lovely to see new people popping in. When you do, certainly pop in where you're from, because it's nice to meet new people and see how global this does actually stretch. So, as far as anywhere that we do live streaming, it's wonderful to have the technology that we do. Now, I can see that already the light through the window, it was dull enough to start with. Like I had not much of the glary sunshine through dull clouds. It was overcast and raining only 10 minutes ago. Now it's come out bright. So, hi Jennifer, lovely to see you here as well. And I am doing well. And Kay is saying hi to Lynn. So that's great. So this is going out to my Facebook page, my Facebook profile, and the mytimetv.live space in Facebook. It's also being sent out to LinkedIn, and it's going to my YouTube channel. All of those, if you search Ros Bounty at Ros Bounty or whatever, you'll find them. I think even the YouTube does that. I also have it going to my Lenormand card space in the Soulpreneurs. Also, tweet, whatever that thing's called now, the X. And also, I said LinkedIn, didn't I? But I've also got it streaming to my other YouTube channel, which is the Psychic.online or whatever it is, Psychic 2 Reader or something. I'm not quite sure how that is going. It's the first time I've actually connected that in to the Ecamm live streaming. So we'll see how it goes a bit later. I'm not sure if I can see any comments come in from that one, so I haven't turned them on. And if you are there on my Psychic 2 reader, you hello is why I'm mentioning all this. I'm trying different things because those who are regulars know how much I like pressing buttons. And did I say hi to you, Joe? Nice to see me. Thank you for that. And Jennifer, yes, it's a lovely deck and it's very pretty artwork. What it is that we see with this is definitely it's the Kipper deck that is, I'll hold this one up. It's the Kipper deck that is Ciro Marchetti's artwork. As you can see down the bottom, Ciro Marchetti by him. He has many different types of tarot decks, Lenormand, and these Kipper, I found out. And it was with the discovery of Kipper, I'm not sure if you can't see it in the background, not in this little thing, but back there is the Siren's Song is a combination of Kipper and Lenormand in one box. Someone recommended me have a look at that, and it's absolutely wonderful. I might do, it just depends on time, as far as I want to do more of the adventures discovery of different decks. Not that I'm going to buy them all, but that is one that I have shown before on my YouTube channel just as sample readings, and it's actually quite interesting. I haven't done many because I haven't used them much with clients yet. And I would like to be able to say, I know what the cards are without having to go to a guidebook, which this is the guidebook for this deck. And I will, though, because I'll use these today because I'm not 100% sure of Kipper and their meanings. So I do use the guides. Once I've become fairly confident, I do throw them away, the guidebooks. I don't use them. I think the more intuitive we become in tuning in with what is our guidance direct from Spirit, the better it is. So that there is also the back of this deck, is what I wanted to show that for. But what we're going to do right now is go up to the cards, the three that have been put together by Spirit as our reading for today. So it's the main male, which means that the question, there must be something that is a prominent male in your life, in your day, in whatever way that means for you, that there is a dominant male, someone who is meaningful for you in the day today, bringing in unexpected income, or at some point there is going to be unexpected income coming in today. And we have the false person card. So as I'm reading, I'll point the letter opener. It's not a dagger. It is just a beautiful letter opener that my dad used to use. So I just like the connection. I'm at what used to be my dad's cutler roll top desk, and I write from this and I do my work from this, and lots of what was left in the little pigeonholes I've taken up using as well, of course. Now let's have a look. I'm going to quickly open to the main mail. I'll check what other comments there might be having come in at the moment. No, none yet. So that's fine and dandy. The main mail is the significator or a co-protagonist of what the story is for today. So that's pure and simple what this signifies. So it's a so-called man in keeping with the time. I'll read the full description of what the first analysis is here, or interpretation. So in keeping with the time, he's a fine gentleman, a so-called man of quality, of qualities they've put here, and we meet him in his study. So note the paintings in the study refer to other cards. Now if I could go even further into close-up, which the webcam's not always the best in this one, so you can sort of see some of them. There that's a woman. Yes, you can sort of see them, so we'll take that as whatever it's mentioning, that it does refer to some of them. So for an opposite sex reading, he's a partner of the main female. So that's, if you're female, then it's referring to the main partner of you. If you're male, it's referring to you, of course. So that's what this is meaning. Now, as we go to the next one, which is the unexpected income, I'm sure it's of interest to a lot of people, being that there is quite tough times at the moment for many because of how expensive things are becoming. I did need to fill up with fuel as I came through Port Wakefield. I filled up and it was $1.80 or something like that. And when I got home to the more local uh, area as I drive through, I usually fill up at Port Noarlunga. Oh, I think there's a Liberty or something there, and it was $1.59. And I thought, oh gosh, if only I'd known. But the thing is, when you need to actually um, fill up. You can't leave it until it's down to the last little line, can you? So that's one of those things. We do just at times, you have no choice. That you just need to be purchasing what you need. And this is indicative of the unexpected income coming in just at the right time. Trust. Oh, let's read it from the guidebook first. This is what I'm getting from my intuition, okay, in how I'm interpreting that right now. So, unexpected income is the significator. So, it's the male is giving a coin to the needy in front of the house. So, in front of card 20. So, it is referencing another card behind here. So, it does feel to me like there's income coming into the home. So, it doesn't seem like a lot to the giver, but it is significant to the recipient. So, literally, it's a small sum from an unexpected source, for example, a surprise work bonus or a small billing error you fix, or a reduction in your gas bill, bonus cell phone minutes, or that type of thing. Not as large as the amount in sudden wealth, which is a different card. I am discovering that there's very many different nuances in the type of cards that these Kipper bring to us. So the unexpectedness leads to a notion of suddenly, swiftly, and surprisingly. So traditionally, the card showed some bills and papers on a table, leading to the idea of small bonds, notes, payments, household accounts, offers, purchases, invoices, and checks. So even though it is small, it's still welcome and it is going to make some difference. Okay, that's what I'm sensing from this one. And with this, that is the false person. I am zoomed up as far as I can go. We move back to card number 8 in the line of the story, as far as the progress of a story, but it is a challenging card. So we see a sly and evasive woman hiding her real expression behind her Spanish fan. So at the side of the marble hall lurks a mysterious and somewhat sinister man in a fancy dress. You can just see him. Whoops, I forgot to shift this, didn't I? You can just see him here in this light. So this is then, is it just their costumes for the ball, or are they up to no good? So what are they hiding? Drama kings and queens, lovers of trouble, manipulators, frenemies, however you want to phrase it, watch out. This card has the power to turn beneficial cards to their opposite when next to them. So lies and liars, danger and deceit, even far away it may seem like treachery. So it's also suggesting don't trust everybody or everything you see. So even salt looks like sugar. This card warns you about dishonesty and deception. So what I'm feeling as I'm looking at all three of these together as the story that we can expect for today is that we have mainly a male masculine figure that is bringing in some small amount of income, or we're being offered some small unexpected bonus or gratuity or something like that. But are they truly being, or are they not? Is it from a good heart or deceit? I would just be careful in how this unexpected income is being received, is what I'm feeling around the meaning of this particular story today. It doesn't mean to say that you can't accept that wonderful level of income, whatever it is that the surprise income is, still accept it, but have that awareness of what is actually behind it. Look a little deeper at the purpose of, and if it is something that you don't feel right with in your gut feeling, then don't accept it. Have it brought around to opening up the truth of, it really is putting the ball back into your court with that particular reading for today. Okay, so for those who are on the other side of the world and just starting their day, you have a bit more opportunity of sussing out what these are going to mean for you. For those of us who've gone past half of their day, well, it's a bit of interpretation of what has actually been prior to or not, where we're at with our day already. It still can be beneficial to understand them for what we have in our life experience right now. So, hi Shaz, lovely to see you here. I started late, but well, I definitely am late because I got back home and needed to sort things out, didn't I? So it's an interesting card to join you on. It was, wasn't it? Well, they're all interesting. It's only the 3 to create the story today. And that will probably be the same for tomorrow, being Sunday and a weekend. Feel into the message you're receiving, and thank you from Keza. Have a good rest of the day. I've got lots of things to catch up on that I'm excited about now that I'm back home on the Mac. So I am looking forward to what the rest of today is going to unfold. And it has finally stopped raining, which is another bonus. I'll go out and check my peach tree and my nectarine tree because I've already retrieved 4 fallen nectarines. I need to check some others just in case there's more that are ripe and ready to pop into my hand. I love fresh nectarines, and the peaches aren't quite ready yet. There was a few that were dropped on the ground with some bugs in them, so all needs checking, doesn't it? So Shaz, you've been making homemade garlic cheese bread. Oh, yum. Very nice. Very, very nice. And good afternoon, Kat. Lovely to see you here. I'm just finishing, so you may need to actually pop back to the start and watch the replay once we've finished. It is a short reading in itself. I have been chatting mostly the front and now the end, so I will leave you all with it because I'm excited to keep moving on with other things I'm catching up with since I was away for a little while. Back for what is that feeling of comfiness. Oh, what is that a word? The feeling of familiarity with what I know and how I do things, and learning more and more because I love doing courses and there's some to catch up on too. So, isn't that gorgeous? I do like that emoji. Thank you, Kat. That's lovely. And thank you, Jennifer. Lovely to have you here as well. Hope I enjoy the rest of the weekend. Well, I will, because I'll be doing this again tomorrow morning and also checking out what the Psychic Online YouTube channel has been able to pick up with the recording as well, because it's the first time I've done it to there. I'll see if it worked or not, button pressing. Thank you, each and every one of you. I fully appreciate each and every one that comes in live and everyone that comes in by replay. If you're watching replay, certainly, and you get to the end of this, do put a tag in for replay. It's lovely to know. Until tomorrow morning, keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you then. Namaste.